at this guy. Oh, he's such a hard worker. I love you.
I love you too.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Look, we went to Aldi. Went to Aldi, to Walmart, and a Dollar Tree. Not in that order. As a matter of fact, in the complete opposite order. To Walmart, Dollar Tree, and then Aldi. But I'm going to share everything with you today on whatever channel this is posted on. Dollar Tree is always on the main channel. And I'm looking forward to it because I found some cute stuff from Easter. So if this happens to be on the vlog channel and you're watching it, then go over there and check that out. We picked up some roasted garlic hummus. Hummus is just a really good snack. It's sort of like I want to say a healthy cheat, but you know, it's chickpeas. It does have carbs. If you're doing keto, obviously it's not, but it is just such a, garlic is good for you. The chickpeas are good for you. It's got good tahini and oils in it. Jim picked up his garlic and herb creamy Swiss Laughing Cow. You get 6 wedgies in there. He also picked...
Squirt milk.
What?
So when a cow laughs, does it squirt milk?
Yeah, out of his nose? That's the question. When a cow laughs, does it squirt milk out of his nose? He picked up his pack of Havarti. That's 7 ounces of Havarti sliced cheese. And he also picked up his Swiss cheese. Again, that's 7 ounces of Swiss deli cheese. We picked up some turkey thighs. And this is a big pack. The last couple of times, they only just had little packs. So the plan was to put this is going to be my first Instant Pot meal. I wanted to make some enchilada chicken. Just basically enchilada sauce chicken shredded. If you ever go to Taco Bell, you can get shredded chicken as a choice. And basically what that is shredded chicken and enchilada sauce. I really do prefer that. It stays moist. My mouth is watering now just talking about it. It's shredded, so it's easier for me to digest and stuff. So I picked up a pack of chicken thighs. They were, Jerry, get your glasses. Anyway, they're big. It's a big pack. We also picked up...
801.
What?
801.
801, thank you. We also got some of the taco cheese. Now this taco cheese is like the cheese we put in our quiche and stuff because it's got the seasoning in it. It just doesn't look like it's as much. A blend of cheddar and asadero cheese, which is different. I feel like the other ones are all Colby and cheddar. So we're gonna give it a try. Never had it? Give it a shot. Picked up 2, you're gonna make some just wait. 2 cans of biscuits. We actually haven't had biscuits in a while. So we picked up 2 cans of biscuits. The last couple of times we went to Aldi's, they were out. We needed milk. I think there's enough in the other container to finish for dinner, but
Yeah.
this is so we picked up a gallon of whole milk. This is my favorite. I do love cow's milk. I'm kind of a, I don't like the word, but I always called myself a milk whore because I just love milk. But I'm very particular about my milk. It has to taste fresh to me. I always find out if I think, not that I can taste the hormones, but I think that certain milks I can taste the difference, let's put it that way. And they just happen to have hormones in them, let's put it that way. It's the time of year where they try to put out all the healthier food. And I had chicken fries on the list, so they had whole grain chicken fries again. I loved these last time. They only come out like New Year's resolution time. They didn't have any turkey sausage I was looking for, but I got that. I picked up 1 of Tilt's of the almond cocoa loco sort of knockoff, but they only had 1, that's why. And then I picked up 2 of the whole milk in the, sorry, that wasn't the whole milk. Here's 2 of the whole milk in the key lime, and then 1 in the low fat in mint chocolate chip. I know. I also picked up a pint of the classic chicken salad. I just was in the mood for chicken salad the last couple of days. I like chicken salad on a bed of salad greens, but you never picked up the bag of salad greens, did you?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Just FIFO the yogurt for me.
I'll try to.
Okay. We picked up 3 dozen eggs. This is my favorite golden hen large eggs. We were in the need for. Oh, you okay?
Yep.
Jim, I think there's a 1 dozen egg in there, but the egg container is empty.
Right.
So we should have room for 3 underneath the wine, right?
Yeah, I just have to
Lift the wine rack a little bit.
well, that and take the 1 dozen and put it in the.
In the holder. Okay. We picked up 3 dozen large eggs. Again, golden hen are my favorite brand around here. I'm never disappointed. I've never had a bad egg or a double yolk or. I shouldn't say that. I think I had a double yolk once, but that's not even something they can control necessarily. That just, hey, look, it's double yolk. So I mentioned this when I don't remember what I was hauling, but I mentioned the gluten-free macaroni and cheese that I make. It's not gluten-free. You can make it gluten-free. I don't make it gluten-free. You can make it gluten-free. But what it is I really am enjoying the gluten-free rice pasta in it as opposed to wheat pasta, because it holds up a tiny bit better than even Barilla wheat pasta. It just holds up better in the macaroni and cheese, and it just you know, I had it in the leftovers, and then I reheated and I added some more of the bechamel to it to thin it out, and I could still see whole noodles, which made me just really, that's really why I did it. Plus, there is a correlation between gluten and sometimes gluten can have inflammatory properties. If you have arthritis, that might be something you need to look out for. So again, we're not on a gluten-free diet, but we've reduced the gluten tremendously, and I do notice the difference. So I picked up another of the penne. This is gluten-free organic brown rice and quinoa. And then we also picked up a of the rotini, and this is the same organic brown rice and quinoa. And they're by the Jeri-Free line. And they're not like cheap, like you can get pasta for 69 cents or something, but it's better anyway, because then I tend to eat less of it because it's more expensive. Oh, that sounds silly. Stop eating like a poor person, Jeri. I know that that's something we've talked about with budgeting before, you know, like rich people are rich because they live like poor people are poor because they live like rich people. I think there's some truth to that, just about your spending habits and stuff. That's not true for everybody, so please don't get offended by it. I just think that's true for a lot of people. We picked up our broccoli crowns. This is our fresh broccoli. It was really, I didn't do that yet. I'm sorry. I didn't do any of this shit.
Oh, okay.
A pound of green, babe.
Yeah.
Don't open this refrigerator 37 times. I got vegetables coming. I'm almost done. Three more. A pound of green beans. They looked really good today. I should have bought 2, but I love fresh green beans. Fresh Brussels. These were really big, so they're not going to be really sweet, but I'm going to roast them in the oven anyway. And then mushrooms. The mushrooms looked fantastic this morning. So this is 8 ounces of white mushrooms. I want to say white button mushrooms, but it just says white mushrooms. I picked up another jar of garlic because garlic, and 2 more of the ready rices in the brown. That's such a great thing to keep in the closet. If we're making something like, and they're gonna have like mashed potatoes or something, and I do want to starch, a lot of times I just opt out of the starch. But if I do want to starch, then I can go ahead and just 90 seconds in the microwave, and I have brown rice. It's even faster than minute rice, obviously, because it's 90 seconds. Jim saw 2 new teriyaki beef jerkies. Teriyaki is our favorite beef jerky. So we thought we'd go ahead and try it. So this one is by Simms. That's their dried stick meat people. And this is just regular like beef jerky. It's a little tender, more tender than like actual jerky, but this one, it says Simms Protein Snacks Teriyaki Beef Biltong. I don't know what that is. Biltong. And if I wanted to read the back, I couldn't because it's really teeny tiny, and even with glasses, I don't think I could do that. So if you want to read that and let everybody know what biltong is. Oh, can't do this.
I have to. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just don't want to take the tablecloth. We'll move the tripod. I picked up a box of Rice Krispies. As a diabetic, you're not really supposed to have cereal. But it's just one of those things that I just could not have ever given up. So I do like the proportion of cereal, like 2/3 of a cup, 3/4 of a cup. It depends on the cereal.
Oh.
And then whole milk. What does it say?
It says biltong is a century-old process for drying and preserving meat. A blend of spices are added, giving biltong its flavorful taste. This wholesome and nutritious snack is high protein and has 0 grams of carbohydrates and sugars per serving,
Cool.
allowing you to enjoy guilt-free. So it's just an aging process, basically.
Yeah, that sounds cool. We picked up a can of refried beans, the fat-free. We like this whenever we do taco night, and then taco bowls or whatever. We forgot to get the salad.
Yeah.
This is something that they had in their seasonal section. I was so excited. I know it's EVOO, but I will still use this from time to time when cooking if necessary. But I love it for sauces and stuff because of the flavor. I've had Carolina's extra virgin olive oil. I've never had this can. When we lived, when my pop was alive, Pop used to only get olive oil in a can like this. And he would swear that the Spanish olive oil was the best, even though he was Greek. And you weren't supposed to say that out loud. But, I mean, that little bottle, that 16-ounce bottle we pay for is like $3. And this is...
I don't know where I'm going to put that.
This?
Yeah.
Oh, over by the mixer.
Yeah, because you got no room to keep.
This is 101 ounces. 101.60. That's a lot. It says 101 ounces, right? You have your glasses still?
No, but...
I got these quinoa meals. I feel like... I thought I had one before. I feel like my sister told me they were really good. They're ready to eat quinoa meals. You just basically... It's got the sauce on top and the quinoa on the bottom. You basically just like pop it in the microwave. You could eat it cold, but pop it in the microwave, pour the sauce on top if you want to. And then this one is basil pesto. And this one is artichoke and roasted pepper. And again, you guys know I've mentioned this lots of times before. I have my like second meal. I'm usually alone. Mom eats the one big meal a day. We eat like one big meal as a family. And then if Jimmy's at work, I eat my second meal by myself. And then we'll have a third meal when he comes home. So for a second meal, and I don't call it lunch and dinner because we eat breakfast at lunchtime. I eat lunch at dinner time, and I eat dinner in the middle of the night. But I don't go to bed until hours after. But anyway, regardless. Anyway, so I'm always looking for something conveniently easy, healthy, the best as healthy as I can. So I'm going to try these two. They have them all the time. So if I do like them, I'm going to grab more next time. But I wanted to get one of each to try. I also picked up some mild.
It's 101.4 fluid ounces or 3 liters.
Oh, okay, 3 liters. I picked up some mild salsa. Now that I have an Instant Pot, I think I'm going to make Mary fries. And I don't know Mary Fried if she invented it or not, but she makes it on her channel all the time. It's salsa chicken, she calls it, but it's basically chicken, salsa, cream cheese in a, well, she does it on the slow cooker setting of her Instant Pot. And then she adds corn and black beans to the end sometimes. And I was like, well, that's what I wanted to do because I wanted to up the healthy food benefits. So I picked up 2 cans of black beans just to make it more than once. We also picked up 2 bottles of the reduced sodium soy sauce because that that egg roll in a bowl was outstanding. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I hold a coleslaw mix, which is like the fresh cabbage coleslaw, tri-colored coleslaw. And I shared with you guys that I was going to be making egg roll in a bowl, which is a keto meal my sister shared with me. However, I text her a few times with different things. What do you use this? What's the ingredients? What's the recipe? Do you use this in exchange? And she's like, yes. And then yesterday I made it. And then I texted her yesterday and I said, I have one more question, last question about egg roll in a bowl. She said, what? I said, how do you stop eating it? Because it was out of this world. And we use 93% lean ground beef, which makes it more on the healthy side. And it's just cabbage and ground beef, reduced sodium soy sauce, and then ginger. And the ginger and the soy sauce, she said, is to taste, but I have written down a recipe because I wanted to be able to, if I loved it, I wanted to be able to make it exactly like that. I used 2 kinds of ginger. I used like the fresh ground that's in the tube that I got at Aldi, plus powdered ginger. That was the perfect combination. And then I used a half cup of soy sauce to a pack of cabbage and a pound of ground beef. It was so delicious. And Jimmy was like, do you want me to make rice to serve it over? I said, Jim, honestly, you don't need to make rice to serve it over. It's just fantastic. I wasn't gonna have it for breakfast. I wanted to make it in the morning because she actually said it tastes better like the next day even. And I wasn't gonna have it for breakfast, but what I ended up doing was scrambling an egg and mixing in some with an egg, and that was even better. It's even better. I couldn't believe it. So we're gonna make that again. So we had to make sure we put enough soy sauce. We also needed more ketchup, so there is a bottle of Berman's ketchup. And then because the Instant Pot, I bought some old-fashioned oats because Instant Pot oatmeal is something that is super easy. It's got tons of different recipes on there. You can do different kinds of oats if you want to. However, one of the it was a gluten-free recipe. They use gluten-free oats. They put made oatmeal, not sweet, just plain. They put their egg on top of it, and they put Trader Joe's everything bagel seasoning on it, and it tasted like an everything bagel egg sandwich, which I am so excited to try. So excited to try. Baby, I actually think there's a little bit of oats in there already, so
Yeah,
this would have to go in the cabinet, I think.
If I have room in the cabinet.
Okay. Or we'll figure it out, okay? We have ketchup. That's extra. It's almost empty though, so I bought another one.
I'm gonna have to rearrange the main pantry then because it's.
Well, that's one of the things we were supposed to do for the new year, and just check out all the old stuff. And when it comes to say goodbye to the people. And I just realized we bought 10 pounds of potatoes. These are 10 pounds of russet potatoes. If you know us, what we do is we take out 6 really good baking potatoes and we donate the rest to our friend. Well, not donate, but give the rest to our friend because it's cheaper than buying the baking potatoes individually. So I'm wearing my Jennifer Rothschild Take Courage t-shirt. It says 2 Timothy 4:17 if you're interested. So that's everything from Aldi and the chat. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to share with friends and family, anybody who might be interested in seeing what we got at Aldi and hearing our story and a couple of different vocal recipes that I will share with you if you want. Let me know also in the comments down below. And if you haven't yet, click subscribe. If you do, when you do, a little bell will pop up. When you ring that bell, YouTube will let you know whenever I upload a new video.
I don't hear the bell.
I wonder how bean sprouts would be in the egg roll bowl.
That sounds pretty good.
I gotta see if they're on keto.
Yep.
I asked them. And as always, you guys take care. God bless. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.